Take a moment to think about your day, from the moment you woke up this morning to when you sat down to listen to this speech. I am willing to bet that every single person listening has had some encounter with technology, be it your cell phone, laptop, or TV. One cannot deny that technology has become an integral part of society and that many individuals and organizations are dependent on technology to function. With the advent of accounting information systems, businesses are more supported by technology, and as a result are more streamlined and efficient. As someone who would eventually like a career managing and designing accounting information systems, I was led to ask, what skills are important to have in this position? Today, I will be presenting on accounting information systems and the skills to have to succeed. I will begin my speech by defining what accounting information systems are. Marshall B. Romney and John Paul Steinbart define accounting information system as a system that collects, records, stores, and processes data to produce information for decision makers, in their book Accounting Information Systems. According to Gregory Myers, Chief Information Officer at Multicolor Corporation, the three most important attributes I can possess are 1. A knowledge of business and technology, 2. The ability to adapt to changes within the industry, and 3. An eagerness to find ways to grow, as you can see on the screen beside me. I chose to interview Mr. Myers because he holds a position in a field that I hope to someday have a career in. As I mentioned previously, Mr. Myers is the CIO at Multicolor, the largest label manufacturer in the world. In his position, he manages the accounting information system of the company, oversees system security, and has led the integration of accounting systems from numerous company acquisitions. In listening to this speech, you will hear what I learned about what current professionals are saying regarding the skills important to the job, as well as the increasing prevalence of technology in business. In the course of my speech, I am going to discuss 3 traits that I learned that are valuable for someone who's hoping to pursue a career in business. 1. A knowledge of business and technology, 2. Adaptability, and 3. An eagerness to grow. A big step to excellence in any field is a complete understanding of what that field entails. The first trait I learned is that it is important to have a thorough knowledge of both business and technology. In this section, I will highlight how this relates to my education. According to Mr. Myers, the most successful in his field are those who not only have a solid understanding of business processes, but those who also understand and are capable of operating technology. This led me to ask, how do I attain this knowledge of both business and technology? Should I continue pursuing my degree in accounting, or should I pursue a degree in a technical field, such as computer science or engineering? Mr. Myers is of the belief that a degree in either a technical field or a degree in business would work for the nature of the job, but that it is imperative to get in-depth exposure to both, whether it be through seeking an additional undergraduate degree, seeking a master's degree, or simply taking as many courses as possible in both fields. Now that I have shown you the importance of possessing knowledge in both business and technology, I will move on to discuss the importance of adaptability in the business world. In a world characterized by constant change, the ability to adapt and progress is crucial to keeping afloat and ahead of the competition. A second trait that I learned is that it is important to have the ability to adapt to the changes within the industry. In this section, I will show you how adaptability allows one to flourish in the midst of constant change. The technical world is progressing quickly, and there are no signs that it will slow down in the near future. If I do not adapt to these changes, I will fall behind. As a result, my contribution to the business will fall short of its potential, and the business will suffer. Continued improvement in technology will lead to more automation, specifically around using networks to connect companies with suppliers, customers, and banks. In my discussion with Greg Myers, he mentioned that one of the most difficult aspects of his job is keeping up with the pace of change in the area of the information systems. However, Mr. Myers sees this challenge as one of the most rewarding aspects of working in his position. He states, "One of the best parts of my job is that there's always something new." Additionally, with increased globalization, one must be adaptable to working in other cultures and countries. Now that you can see the importance of adaptability in the workplace, I will move on to discuss the value of having an eagerness to grow. One of the main signs of good health is growth. It signifies that an entity is functioning properly and is able to adjust to its environment. The final attribute I learned is that it is important to have an eagerness to grow. In this section, I will discuss different ways I can actively seek personal growth. One way I can move ahead is to take advantage of opportunities in which I can challenge myself. If I wish to embrace change, and hence be adaptable, I must eagerly look for opportunities to learn. I cannot stay in my comfort zone and expect to excel. One critical way to grow is through experience. When asked the question of what he looks for when hiring new employees, Mr. Myers responded, "I like someone who is not afraid to get involved in other projects that may be outside of their job description, or work with other people outside of their department." Another important practice I can do to grow is to maintain a mindset of continual learning. According to Mr. Myers, those who are able to learn on their own have an advantage over their peers because they are better equipped to adapt to changes within the industry. Now that you can see how having an eagerness to grow is important, I will move on to summarize all that I have discussed. In conclusion, you can see that with the advancement of technology in business, there is a great need for individuals to manage information systems. The three most important attributes I can possess to fill this role are 1. A knowledge of business and technology, 2. The ability to adapt to changes within the industry, and 3. An eagerness to develop myself and grow. Although it poses many challenges and will continually force me out of my comfort zone, working with accounting information systems is a career that I am still passionate to pursue. I like that I will never find myself, as Mr. Myers states, performing the same old repetitive tasks day in and day out. Prior to the interview, I was most interested in learning what field of study I should pursue in order to be most qualified for this career path. However, after speaking with Mr. Myers, I was greatly impacted by his message concerning the importance of possessing an eagerness for growth. I learned that if I strive to grow as a person, I will have the potential to make a greater impact in my performance, my workplace, and my community.